Hello guys, welcome back once again. I hope you are doing great. So in this today's session we are going to learn about region and boundary. These two commands we are going to learn. There is no much more difference between these two commands. So these two commands are from are of your draw toolbar commands. You just go in the menu bar. So on the top of your menu bar you just find your draw toolbar. You just click here, you are going to get a drop down menu. Under this drop down menu you are going to find your boundary command and region command, right? The same way in this your ribbon palette, if you want to find where it is going to lies, means you just click on the draw. Here you got the drop down menu, just click here, you are going to find your region over here. And if you want to find your boundary command, then you need to click over here, so you are going to find your boundary. The same way with the help of your with the help of your toolbar, if you want to find, means you just click over here, so you are going to find your region, and you are going to get find your what will call, you are going to find your boundary command over there. Right? So here first we will go with respect to boundary command, and then we'll go with respect to region command. What it is going to do in boundary command, it will create one boundary, right? And the working ways of these two commands are very quite different are there. I will show you. I have taken here two example in front of you people. The first case, what I will do, the first case, with the help of draw toolbar, with the help of your boundary command, I will go here, I will type bo and I will hit enter. So it will ask me, right, it will ask me select the internal points. Internal points means what I need to do, this is your internal, right? For this rectangle it is your internal, and for this small triangle portion this is your internal, and for small triangle this is your internal part, right? For this triangle also you got small internal parts. So what it is going to do, it will create you four different objects in front of you, means four boundaries it is going to create, right? Four boundaries it is going to create. How it is going to create, see here, I will show you. From here to here it will flow like this will one separate boundary it is going to create you, and one more is separate boundary over here, one more separate boundary over here, and one more separate boundary over here it is going to create. Means whatever the black lines are there, it will be there itself, it is not going to change, or it is not going to convert into boundary. It will remain same as it is, that place, a separate layer of polyline, right? A separate, whatever I was showing you with this dark color, so this will convert, and this will create one object of all closed boundary. It will create one object over here like this. So if you want, you can just move from here to here, so this black line will be there itself, and it is going to create one small object of polyline, or a polyline object. So it is going to create wherever the enclosed boundaries are there it will going to create. For example, if I was selecting here, so it will indicate me there is no boundary connectivity between these two lines, so it won't create any of the boundary over here. The same way here also it is not going to create, here also it is not going to create, here also it is not going to create, right? But when you are coming for your what you call region command, right? When you are coming for region command, what it is going to do, here there is a small difference is there. It is going to opt only the closed object, it is not going to select this triangle. For this triangle it is not going to create your boundary. In previous command, what it is going to do, it is creating one object on the top of your line command. But here whatever the object is there, this object will get converted into your polyline, right? So here if I was taking one triangle or rectangle over here with the help of line command, so when I was going to give this region command for this rectangle, so it will convert into your polyline object, from line object to polyline object. When you move this one here, the complete object will move here, so there will be no any behind this line, like what we are getting in case of your boundary. Here you are not going to get that things. Here what it is going to do, it is converting from line command to your polyline object, right? For this case, if you are going to opt this one, it will not create your region command because this line is exceeding. So here in region command, it is going to state you that here I required only the closed object, not any extending object. I'll show in the AutoCAD. You check out here. See here, when I was moving towards my first boundary command here, I'll just hold my mouse on the top of this boundary. It will give me the information what the work it is going to do. It will create a region. As I told you, it is going to create your one boundary on the top of that object or a polyline from an enclosed area. Wherever the enclosed area is there it is going to create one polyline object, right? So for example, if you want, I will show you people. See here, I was taking this one object I was taking. See here, now what I will do, I will just type BO, that is also okay. Or if you want, you can just, what you can do is, I will just type here BO in the shortcut command key, or else you just go here and you can opt that one. When you are opting this one with the help of your toolbars, so when you are opting here boundary, you are going to get one pop-up. When you are typing here BO, it won't get any of the things, right? So here nothing, no need to worry about all of these things, right? You just click on your pick points. When you click on the pick points, the cursor will shift from your crosshair along with your pickup box to your crosshair. Just see here, whenever I was clicking on the top of this one, so it is going to ask me that select the internal points. See here, it is in the information is giving pick an internal point, determines a boundary from existing object that forms an enclosed area, that is going to convert, or that is going to create you one enclosed area around that specified point. See here, when I was clicking here, my cursor has shifted to this one, and it means that the command is switched on now. Now it is stating me in the command that pick the internal points. Internal points means all the sides should be enclosed, all the sides should be closed, then only it is going to create two internal points. This case I can't say this is my internal point for these two lines, right? For these two lines, these 2 points also I can't say this is my internal point, this is also not an internal point. For example, if I click over here, a message will give you. What message it is going to give you? A closed boundary cannot be determined. See, there is no closed boundary between these 2 points. Because of that reason, it is not going to create you any of the boundary, right? When I close here, still it will be in the command, right? Now it is still stating me that pick the internal point. When I click here, right, so if you got multiple points, you can choose the multiple object. If you don't have multiple object, if you got only one object, so after clicking the internal point, you just hit enter or a space, so it will create one object. You can check out the line weight also. You are clearly identifying this line weight. Here you are getting much more darker when compared to here you got light, these 2 lines. It means the object or your boundary has been created only the enclosed area. You check out here, if I was moving that object from this point to this, from somewhere, you can check out here, one complete polyline object created on the top of this line object. So this is how your boundary command will work in AutoCAD. Check out here, this is your polyline object. It is stating me here information polyline and color, layer, line type it is going to give you. But here when I was taking my mouse cursor over here you are going to get the line command. With the help of line command only I have been drawn here, right? When I given the boundary command, it has been created one boundary on the top of this object wherever the only in the enclosed area, where the enclosed area is there, it is going to convert. The same object, if I go with respect to your region command, it won't create any boundary. So as I told you people, when you are going for the region command, whatever the object is there, that object will get converted into your boundary, right? So that converted into boundary. When I was selecting this object, during this case you are going to get the pickup point. So when I was selecting this point, it won't create any of the region or a boundary line because these 2 lines are exceeding. right? For that reason only it is not going to work. You check out here, reg, I'll press space, say I got the pickup box. So when I was going to select by dragging, you can select, or by picking the object, you can do that one also. See how I've done, I have picked all the object, right? So it is stating me that one found, 4 total, right? So when I hit enter, it won't create any of the region on this case. See, as it is there, because there is no closed object, because of that reason it has not created any boundary. If for this case, if I modify slightly, then it will work. See here, with the help of line command, I was just drawing one line over here. Now it will work. This won't work. These 3 lines, it won't work. For these 3 lines, it will work, because all the 3 objects are enclosed each other. So these 3 line will get converted into polylines. Here I got the initially, it is now in the line command. With this line command will get converted into your polyline command. You check out here, reg, if I press enter. So now what I will do, first this will take, negative part I will take. If I was opting these 3 things, if I pressing enter, it won't get create, it has not created any of your boundary. The same way, if I was going to give these 3 lines, it is going to create your boundary. Check out here, reg, if I press enter, now it is stating me that select the object 1, 2 and 3. If I hit enter, this 3, it has been become your, what it has become, it has become your complete boundary. If I was going to move this part, there will be no any behind this object, means it is not creating on the top of that object. It has been converted those 3 lines into your polyline. Just check out here, if I was moving from here to here, you are not at all going to find that previous 3 lines, right? You are not at all going to find those 3 lines. These 3 lines get converted into your polyline, right? So this is about your boundary and region command, right? Thank you.